Doctor Who, the return of... No. Something's not right, you know. Something is missing. What is it? Oh, I know. Alright. Work your magic. There we are. That's more like it. Well, almost. Doctor Who 2016 Christmas Special, The Return of Dr. Mysterio. This tells the story of a young man who's a big fan of comic books, and he's pretty much how I was as a kid, and he's visited by the Doctor on Christmas night, which is actually the only connection we get to Christmas in this special. And so the Doctor takes him to the roof and he shows him what tapestry he's preparing right now. He gives him a little gem to hold, but at the same time he gives the young boy a cup of water, and this boy has a cold. So he immediately thinks that since he's a doctor, and since he gave him a cup of water and something, he takes it thinking it's a pill. Well, turns out it is a piece of dwarf star in the middle of space, and it's coming crashing down into the Earth one day. The boy gets superpowers, and so we return to him 24 years later, where he is the nanny to a baby that is the daughter of a woman that he has known throughout his life, ever since primary school. If you guys have read the synopsis to this special, this is exactly the story for this guy. This story basically is the Superman Lois Lane story. This guy has a mundane job. This guy takes off his glasses and he becomes a superhero. He changes his hair a little bit, but that's basically it. And he becomes a superhero and no one else recognizes him. The thing is, he has a mask. There's a little edge to the believability right there. His girlfriend, or the would-be girlfriend, is also a reporter. So it takes a little while for you to get used to the idea that she still doesn't know who he is, because she basically hangs out every single day with him because he's her nanny. Now, what this story does very well is take the Doctor and put the others into the spotlight, show who the real heroes are. The thing that I love about Doctor Who is that he is the hero, but he is not the hero. And that element of Doctor Who happens twofold in this special. Justin Chatwin, who plays the nanny slash the superhero, he's the superhero, but at the same time, he's not the superhero. He does the super things around the episode, but come to the conclusion, it's the Doctor who actually ends up saving the day per se, because he deactivates the alien spaceship and he drops it into the Earth. But Justin Chatwin is the one who stops it from hitting the ground and exploding New York City. These aliens who are already on the Earth basically want to do the invasion of the body snatchers thing, and that is take people's bodies away and put themselves into their head, because they are literally brain aliens, and so they want to warn everyone that they are invading the Earth. They have set up heads of companies in every capital city on Earth except New York City, where they also have a head of the company. Everyone is going to come flooding onto there, and they're going to invade every single person on Earth. As I said, this story takes another degree into the classic Superman and Lois Lane storyline. There's an edge to these characters, and I really enjoy that. Their chemistry also works really well, and the relationship the Doctor has with this young man is also very charming. Let's talk about the Doctor a little bit. One thing that I always keep on admiring, and my admiration for him always keeps on growing, of Peter Capaldi's Doctor, is that it brings that charm, and he actually is becoming one of the best doctors around as far as what he does with the character. I really enjoy what he has to teach this kid, and I really enjoy what he has to learn from this kid, because they have a very strained relationship. They know stuff from each other, and they don't know stuff from each other. He knows what the kid has gone through. He has followed them throughout his career, because this kid swallowed a piece of a star and has gained superpowers because of that. But at the same time, we know what the Doctor has gone through, and especially since the last Christmas episode, which Matt Lucas's character is here to remind us of. And so the Doctor, he's going through some stuff right now. Not only in those 24 years, but he actually realizes how much time passes. And you have a moment, a genius moment in this episode, where he is talking to Justin Chatwin's character, and he has this kind of mental breakdown. The mirror of illusion kind of shatters in his mind, and he becomes so sad in that moment, and Peter Capaldi is able to portray that perfectly. The villains are kind of mundane. They are your villain of the week, your invading alien of the week type of character that is invading the Earth. They never become much of a threat. The thing about them is that they have these cheesy lines, this unique look to them. They make the characters feel worried, and you enjoy those moments. But again, those are moments until you finally have the click that tells you, well, they are not much bigger of a threat. But again, this is a Christmas special. We know what's going to happen. The Doctor is going to save the day, and the other characters as well. I really like Justin Chatwin and the actress who played his boss, or his girlfriend, however you want to qualify her. I really like their chemistry, and they actually have a date, and they converse about their situation, both the personas, the reporter and the mother, the nanny and the superhero, and you actually have a moment that we never got with Lois Lane and Superman, and I really appreciated that. There are many callbacks to previous Christmas specials from Doctor Who, especially the Peter Capaldi ones, and I really enjoyed it, both in visual gags and in pieces of dialogue. They return to some aspect of those episodes, and the most important one, and they handle them and progress them in the most charming way that Doctor Who can do. Where this episode kind of falters is not being very memorable. It's a good episode, it's a serviceable episode, but it's not going to stand out amongst the plethora of Christmas specials that we got. For instance, both the Christmas specials from Doctor Who previously in the Capaldi Doctor were better than this one, I think. It's charming, it's enjoyable, it has great acting, it actually has some pretty damn good CGI for Doctor Who, and I mean even in the Christmas specials, but still, it's not going to be one that you talk about, for instance, in 2 years if we don't get a Christmas special. It's a nice, charming, Christmassy 1 hour of Doctor Who charm that we love to get, especially because we didn't get a Doctor Who season this year. It's one that gets us pumped for the next season because there are seeds planted in this episode that we'll maybe see come to fruition the next season, and I'm really excited about that. If we ever get to see these characters again, I wouldn't mind that either. This is a very enclosed story, a story that has a solid beginning, a solid middle, and a solid end. It just isn't one that will stand out. But as far as Christmas episodes go, it's not a bad one at all. Doctor Who: The Return of Dr. Mysterio handles every cliche possible in a superhero story and brings a new edge to it, brings the Doctor Who charm to it. There are actually so many things that the Doctor learns from this kid and these comic books just in the beginning that really reminded me of reading comic books when I was a kid. Very charming for Doctor Who fans, certainly not a bad one when it comes to Christmas special, and I will absolutely say that Doctor Who: The Return of Dr. Mysterio gets a martini. It is a good time, anytime. What did you think of Doctor Who: The Return of Dr. Mysterio, my beautiful geekies? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Is it one of your standout Christmas specials? Is it one of your least favorite? Merry Christmas. I hope you guys liked this little bit that I did in the beginning and until now and did the review like this. Of course, I was not going to cut my hair to be Matt Smith again. He's my favorite Doctor. But let me know who is your favorite Doctor in the comments below. The next Q&A will be hashtag Silence Q&A. You guys voted. Silent cast the most votes. Both Silence and La La Land are actually coming out in the same week, but I'm actually going to see Silence after seeing La La Land. So I can't wait to get your questions for Silence Q&A. Hashtag it in the comments below and ask me anything you want about anything you want. And don't forget to like this video and share with your beautiful friends so they can come join our beautiful geeky community where we can be geeky united. Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful geekies. New Year's Eve is almost here. I still have many reviews to get to you until the new year comes. And I'll see you tomorrow on another review. Stay beautiful, stay geeky. Geronimo!